Have you ever wondered why two people can face the same challenge, yet one rises stronger while the other gives up? The difference is not luck, it is not talent, it is not money. The difference is the mind. Today, I want to ask you one question that could change your life forever. Asterisk, who is controlling your mind or your thoughts? Every single day, thousands of thoughts pass through our minds. Some tell us we are capable. Others whisper that we are not enough. If we keep listening to fear, doubt and excuses, they slowly become our reality. But the moment we learn to master our mind, we begin to master our life. The greatest battles are not fought on a battlefield. They are fought in silence, inside our own minds. It is the battle between discipline and distraction, courage and fear, hope and doubt, action and procrastination. Every decision you make is first won or lost in your thinking. Many people spend years trying to change their circumstances while ignoring the one thing that creates those circumstances, their mindset. They blame time, luck, family, society, or the economy. But the truth is, lasting change begins the moment you take responsibility for your thoughts. Life will never be perfect. There will always be obstacles, failures, criticism, disappointment, and uncertainty. But those challenges do not define you. What defines you is the way you respond to them. A calm, disciplined, and focused mind can find opportunities where others only see problems. Imagine waking up every morning with confidence instead of fear. Imagine making decisions without overthinking. Imagine staying focused when everyone else is distracted. Imagine becoming the kind of person who refuses to quit, no matter how difficult life becomes. That transformation is possible, but it begins with mastering your mind. If you fail to train your mind, the world will train it for you. Social media, negativity, fear, comparison, and endless distractions will decide how you think, how you feel, and how you live. But if you choose to take control today, you will discover a strength you never knew existed. So stay with me until the very end, because today I am not just giving you motivation. I am sharing timeless principles that can help you build mental strength, emotional resilience, unshakable confidence, and lasting success. This is your opportunity to stop being controlled by your thoughts and start becoming the master of your own mind. Remember this one sentence throughout today's journey. Master your mind before it's too late, because the quality of your thoughts determines the quality of your life. Let's begin. Most people believe that the biggest enemy in life is someone outside them. They think it is a difficult boss, a lack of money, bad luck, criticism, or competition. But the truth is far deeper than that. The greatest enemy often lives inside our own minds. It is the voice that whispers, "You can't do this." It is the fear that stops you before you even begin. It is the doubt that convinces you to settle for less than you deserve. If you don't take control of your thoughts will quietly take control of your future. Think about it for a moment. Every great achievement in this world began with a single thought. Every invention, every successful business, every inspiring leader, every athlete who broke a record first believed it was possible. In the same way, every failure that comes from giving up also begins with a thought. Before a person quits, the mind tells them, "This is too hard." Before someone misses an opportunity, the mind says, "What if I fail?" Before someone follows their dream, the mind fills them with excuses. That is why your thoughts are more powerful than you realize. They become your words, your actions, your habits, and finally your destiny. Imagine waking up on a Monday morning. The alarm rings and immediately two voices begin speaking inside your mind. One says, "Stay in bed. 5 more minutes won't matter." The other says, "Get up. Your dreams are waiting for you." The difference between an average life and an extraordinary one often depends on which voice you choose to follow. Success is not decided in one big moment. It is decided in thousands of small decisions made every single day. Have you ever noticed how two people can experience the same problem but react completely differently? One person loses a job and believes life is over. Another loses the same job and sees it as an opportunity to learn a new skill, start a business, or discover a better career. The situation is the same, but the mindset is different. This proves that your life is not controlled only by what happens to you. It is controlled by how you choose to think about what happens to you. Your mind is like a garden. If you plant seeds of confidence, gratitude, discipline, and hope, beautiful flowers will grow. But if you allow weeds of fear, jealousy, anger, and self-doubt to grow without removing them, they will slowly take over everything. A gardener never expects flowers to bloom without effort. Every day, they water the plants, remove the weeds, and protect the garden. Your mind deserves the same care. Feed it with good books, meaningful conversations, positive learning, and purposeful action. Remove thoughts that steal your peace and replace them with thoughts that build your strength. Many people spend hours scrolling through social media, comparing their lives to someone else's highlight reel. They begin believing they are behind, not successful enough, not attractive enough, or not talented enough. Comparison silently steals joy because it shifts your focus away from your own journey. Instead of asking, why is someone else ahead? Ask yourself, how can I become better than I was yesterday? That single question has the power to transform your life, because growth begins when you compete only with your previous self. Think about a student preparing for an important examination. One student constantly repeats, the exam is too difficult, I'll probably fail. Another student says, it will be challenging, but if I study consistently, I can improve every day. Which student is more likely to succeed? Not necessarily the smartest one, but the one who believes effort can create progress. Belief changes behavior, and behavior changes results. The same lesson applies to every area of life. A person trying to become healthier may feel like giving up after 1 week because the results are not visible yet. But the person who controls their thoughts reminds themselves, every healthy meal matters, every walk matters, every workout brings me one step closer to my goal. They continue moving forward while others quit. Months later, people admire their transformation, never realizing it all started with mastering a few simple thoughts. Remember, your mind listens to everything you repeatedly tell it. If every morning you say, I am unlucky, your brain begins searching for proof that you are unlucky. If you keep saying, nothing ever works for me, you start ignoring the opportunity standing right in front of you. But if you tell yourself, I can learn, I can improve, I can overcome this challenge, your mind starts searching for solutions instead of excuses. The words you speak to yourself become the blueprint of your future. Life will test you. There will be days when nothing seems to go your way. Plans will fail. People may disappoint you. Some dreams may take longer than expected. During those moments, your greatest strength will not be your money, your education, or your talent. It will be your ability to protect your thinking. Strong people are not those who never face problems. Strong people are those who refuse to let problems poison their minds. Every sunrise brings a new opportunity to choose better thoughts. You can choose gratitude instead of complaining. You can choose courage instead of fear. You can choose action instead of excuses. These choices may seem small, but repeated every day, they completely change the direction of your life. Great lives are built one thought, one decision, and one action at a time. So, beginning today, become the guardian of your own mind. Do not allow fear to become your guide. Do not let doubt become your identity. When a negative thought enters your mind, challenge it with hope. When failure visits your life, answer it with persistence. When obstacles appear, remind yourself that every mountain can be climbed one step at a time. Never forget this powerful truth. The person who learns to control their thoughts has already won the most important battle. Once your mind begins working for you instead of against you, nothing can stop your growth. Your future starts with the thoughts you choose today. Choose wisely, believe deeply, act boldly, and watch your entire life transform from the inside out. Sex is not built on excitement, it is built on discipline. Motivation is powerful, but it comes and goes like the weather. Some mornings, you wake up feeling energetic, inspired, and ready to conquer the world. Other mornings you feel tired, discouraged, and unmotivated. If your actions depend only on how you feel, your progress will always be inconsistent. But discipline changes everything. Discipline teaches you to move forward even when your emotions tell you to stop. It reminds you that your dreams deserve commitment, not just temporary enthusiasm. Think about a farmer. A farmer does not wake up every morning asking, "Do I feel like taking care of my crops today?" Whether the sun is shining, the wind is blowing, or the rain is falling, the farmer continues watering the fields, removing weeds, and protecting the harvest. Why? Because the farmer understands that today's effort creates tomorrow's reward. If the farmer waits only for perfect weather or perfect feelings, the crops will never grow. Your dreams work exactly the same way. They need daily attention, steady effort, and unwavering discipline. Look at your own life. How many times have you started something with great excitement? Maybe it was exercising, reading books, learning a new skill, saving money, or waking up early. The first few days felt easy because motivation was high. But after a week, the excitement faded. Suddenly the bed felt more comfortable. Distractions became stronger, and excuses became easier to believe. This is the moment where most people quit. They mistake the disappearance of motivation as a sign to stop. But successful people understand something different. They know that discipline begins exactly where motivation ends. Imagine two friends deciding to improve their health. Both join a gym on the same day. During the first week, they exercise with excitement and talk about their future transformation. Then life becomes busy. One friend skips a workout because they feel tired. The next day they skip again because it is raining. Soon one missed workout becomes a missed week, and eventually they quit completely. The other friend also feels tired, also faces busy days, and also struggles with excuses. But instead of listening to those excuses, they remind themselves why they started. They show up anyway. Some days they have amazing workouts. Other days they simply complete the minimum. Months later, one person wonders why nothing changed, while the other enjoys better health, greater confidence, and a stronger body. The difference was never talent, it was discipline. Discipline is the promise you keep to yourself, especially when nobody is watching. It is easy to make commitments when you feel inspired. The real test comes when you feel like giving up. Every time you choose action over excuses, you become stronger than you were yesterday. Every time you honor your commitments, you build trust in yourself. And when you trust yourself, confidence naturally grows. Think about a student preparing for final examinations. One student studies only when they feel motivated. Some days they study for hours, but many days they study nothing at all. Another student follows a simple routine. Every day, regardless of mood, they sit down and study for a fixed amount of time. They may not always enjoy it, but they remain consistent. At the end of the semester, the disciplined student is calm and prepared, while the other is stressed and filled with regret. Success was not created in one night of hard work. It was built through hundreds of small, disciplined choices. Life rewards consistency more than intensity. Many people work extremely hard for one day and expect extraordinary results. Then they stop for the next 5 days. Real progress is different. It is like filling a bucket one drop at a time. A single drop may seem insignificant, but thousands of drops eventually fill the entire bucket. Never underestimate the power of small daily actions. Reading 10 pages every day can lead to dozens of books in a year. Saving a small amount of money regularly can build financial security. Practicing one skill every day can eventually make you an expert. Great achievements are nothing more than ordinary actions repeated consistently over time. One of the biggest lies your mind will tell you is, "I'll start tomorrow." Tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next month. Before you know it, years have passed and the dream remains exactly where it started, in your imagination. Discipline refuses to wait for the perfect time because it understands that perfection never arrives. The best day to begin has always been today. Imagine a person who dreams of becoming a successful writer. They keep waiting for inspiration before writing. Weeks pass without a single page. Another person writes one page every day, even on days when ideas are not flowing. At the end of 1 year, the disciplined writer has completed an entire book, while the other still talks about writing one someday. Dreams become reality only when discipline turns intentions into action. Discipline also teaches patience. In today's world, people expect instant success. They want immediate results, overnight recognition, and quick rewards. But nature teaches us a different lesson. A tree does not grow into a giant overnight. It spends years developing deep roots before reaching great heights. Likewise, your effort may not produce immediate results, but every disciplined action strengthens the foundation of your future. Even when you cannot see progress, growth is quietly taking place beneath the surface. There will be days when people criticize your efforts. Some may laugh at your routines. Others may not understand why you continue working so hard. Do not let their opinions distract you. Remember, people often admire success only